Hello everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from Odishatv.in presenting today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. State government's blatant lie on the Arpa Bhai Sajar project in Chhattisgarh exposed after Water Resources Department's website shows it got the detailed project report in April 2016. Union Water Resources Minister Uma Bharati assures Odisha that no injustice will be done to it in resolving the dispute with Chhattisgarh over sharing of Mahanadi water. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs or CCEA, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, approves construction of fourth line between Jharsuguda in Odisha and Bilaspur. Police filed charge sheet against sex racket kingpin Sunil Meher and middleman Somesh Panda in connection with running a sex racket involving a Kyrgyz woman. And in a shocking incident that turns the spotlight once again on a decrepit healthcare services, a man carries the body of his wife out of the hospital on his shoulders after he fails to obtain a mortuary van. Now the details. The Odisha government had egg on its face after the website of its own Water Resources Department nailed its blatant lie on the Arpa Bhai Sajar project in Chhattisgarh, saying it got the detailed project report from the neighbouring state only in April 2016. Information on the website shows letters were exchanged between the Deputy Secretary of the Water Resources Department and Chief Engineer over the project on 26 August 2015. The e-dispatch shows the Deputy Secretary seeking suggestions on the DPR of the project from the Chief Engineer of the Water Resources Department. The state unit of BJP lost no time in accusing the BJD government of remaining silent about the construction of barrages by the neighbouring state with the intention of handing over the water of the Mahanadi River on a platter to Chhattisgarh. This means the Odisha government was aware of the Arpa Bhai Sajar project at least 8 months before the date when the Chief Secretary claimed the government received the letter from the Chhattisgarh government. Refuting the charges of the Saffron Party, ruling BJD said if there were any exchange of letters earlier, the matter should be reviewed.
पानी पाइबे से चिंता करी छत्तीसगढ़ सरकार संगे सांठगांठ करी लुचई लुचई चतुरे चतुरे कोलाकोली होती लोक कहते ना आम कि जानू सब मन को कौन स्वार्थ अच्छी कौ इंडस्ट्री वाला प्राणटा कांदुची जो ओडिशावासी को अंधार रखिंट से चिठी तो वेबसाइट अच्छी ना ये चिठी तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी देखौनी
मूल प्रसंग है बर्तमान महानदी पानी ओडिशार लोक व्यवहार करेंगे कि ना ये प्रसंग को एड़ाइवाई जो राजनैतिक दल ये उद्यम कर सलाह आम राज्य सरकार एकर मत अत्यंत स्पष्ट भाव लगी चिठी पाइक चुप न रही थे वो तो मुझे कहूँ दृष्टि की आसला कि ना ये संक्रांत तार स्क्रूटिनी करने आवश्यक है।
Union Water Resources Minister Uma Bharati on Wednesday assured Odisha that no injustice will be done to it in resolving the dispute with Chhattisgarh over sharing of Mahanadi water, while making it clear that the centre wants the Mahanadi issue to be resolved through mutual understanding between Odisha and Chhattisgarh. She informed that chief ministers of both the states will be asked to come to Delhi on a suitable date between 10th and 20th September to discuss the matter and resolve the issue. While Union Petroleum Minister urged the state government to stop shying away from its responsibility, BJD in reply said it welcomes the comments of Uma Bharati, but words should be matched with actions.
मैं उड़ीसा के ही मुख्यमंत्री को ये लिखने वाली हूं कि 10 सितंबर से 20 सितंबर के बीच में जो डेट उनको सूट करती हो वो यहां दिल्ली में आए और छत्तीसगढ़ के मुख्यमंत्री महोदय को भी हम उसी डेट में बुलाएं और यहां पर बैठ करके हम एक समाधान निकालें, क्योंकि हम इस बात के लिए कमिटेड हैं कि हम उड़ीसा के साथ में अन्याय नहीं होने देंगे।
तो ओडिशा सरकार भी सेमाने अछंती से सरकारी दायित्व को सेमाने मुह बुले दे परिबे कि से सरकारी दायित्व को मुह बुलांतुनी एटा में आगुरु भी ओडिशा सरकार को कहिचु आज उमा भारती को अनुरोध कलु सेमाने मुह बुले पारंती ओडिया लोकंग स्वार्थ रखिबार ठेका केवल तांका पाखर नाही सेमाने भारतीय जनता पार्टी ओडिया लोकंकर स्वार्थ सजग अच्छी
किंतु जदि माननीय केंद्र मंत्री यह प्रतिश्रुति देइछन कि ओडिशा स्वार्थ को रक्षा करिवे तो निश्चित भाव से स्वागत योग्य कथा से कहउछन किंतु कथा और कार्य समान हवा दरकार। मुख्यमंत्री 4 थर मुख्यमंत्री निर्वाचित होइछन्ति निश्चित भाव से लोक कोन करिवो न करिवो बा सरकार को किभଳି भाव नेबे ओडिशा राज्य स्वार्थ किभଳି भाव रक्षा करिवे निश्चित भाव से निश्चित जानिथिबे।
The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs or CCEA, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday, gave its approval for construction of fourth line between Jharsuguda in Odisha and Bilaspur in Chhattisgarh at an estimated cost of Rs 1,973.46 crore. The 206-kilometer long railway line is expected to be completed in 5 years and the completion cost will be Rs 2,298.31 crore. The new line will cover Jharsuguda district in Odisha and Raigad, Janjgir, Naila and Bilaspur district of Chhattisgarh, said a release issued by the Prime Minister's office. Apart from facilitating travel, the new line will provide the industries, coalfields, limestone and dolomite mines, cement and steel plants in the region to have additional transport capacity to meet their requirement. Notably, the Jharsuguda-Bilaspur route forms a part of Howrah-Mumbai trunk road passing through major industrial areas. This line plays an important role in transportation of freight and passenger traffic from eastern and southern regions to northern and western regions and vice versa. The 12-hour Banki Bandh called by locals protesting against the students' clash that took place at the Banki Autonomous College on 22nd August affected normal life in the town today. Shops and other business establishments remained closed while vehicles stayed off the roads in the locality. At some places, people staged road blockade by burning tires and sitting on the roads. The people of nearby villages also participated in the protest, demanding the arrest of the students involved in the group clash at the college. The agitators warned that they would intensify the stir in the coming days if the demand is not fulfilled. Notably, more than 7 students had sustained critical injuries in the group clash at the college and been admitted to a nursing home. What started as a heated argument between two groups of students soon turned into a group clash. Police forces had been deployed in the college premises to maintain law and order. A powerful earthquake on Wednesday measuring 6.7 on the Richter scale with epicenter in Myanmar shook many parts of Odisha, including several parts in east and northeast India. Tremors were felt at about 4:08 p.m. on Wednesday in several areas of the state, including Cuttack, Bhubaneswar, Balesur, Bhadrak, Jajpur, Dhenkanal, Nayagad, Paradeep, Rourkela and Barampur. People rushed out of their houses and offices in Bhubaneswar and Cuttack as tremors were felt at least twice in the afternoon. However, there has been no loss of life and damage to property. According to the National Centre of Seismology, a unit of Ministry of Earth Sciences, the epicenter of the quake was in Myanmar and it occurred at 4:04 p.m. at a depth of 58 kilometers. Tremors were also felt in Bihar, West Bengal and northeastern states in India, spreading panic among people.
तार उत्पत्तिस्थल गभीरता 58 किलोमीटर रोचे जोटा कि आम भुवनेश्वर ठार अराउंड 895 किलोमीटर पूर्व पड़ुଛି ओडिशा रे जो आमर वेस्ट बेंगल पूरा होल आसाम रीजन भी फेल्ट होती तार ओडिशार आमर मेनली जो कोस्टाल पार्ट्स रे फील होता कारण समुद्र देखिए से वेबटा आमती भुवनेश्वर पूर्व को पड़ुଛି समुद्र दे आसला माने तार वेबटा काफी जगह कोस्टाल पार्ट्स रे फील होता.
With cases of age fudging of cricketers coming to the fore with every passing day, questions are being raised over the role of the Odisha Cricket Association OCA in the whole murky affair. Odisha's under-19 fast bowler Ashutosh Das is the latest player to be entangled in the age-fudging scam. After OCA CEO Bidyut Naik's son Shubham, Ashutosh Das, nephew of an OCA council member and women's cricket team selector Santosh Das, is the second relative of an office bearer of the sports body to get involved in the manipulation of age. However, OCA Secretary Ashirwad Behra clarified it is impossible to verify the age of all the players. But he did not bother explaining how OCA failed to verify the age of players who are some way or the other connected to its own office bearers. Meanwhile, OCA Chief Coordinator Daniel Raut was quizzed by the CBI team for 3 hours regarding the age fudging case. Some incriminating documents were also reported to have been collected by the sleuths from Raut.
भेरिफिकेशन केमती कर मन कर गोटे मुझे ये बरगढ़ संभव के स्कूल पाठ पढ़ुँ कि न पढ़ुँ इनक्वारी कर आम सब ये गोटे चलित प्रथा चली आसी से प्रथा को अनुसरण कर चली जो आम नजर को आसला आम अभी कड़ाकड़ी कर
बयस जालियाती तो सेठी बयस जालियाती गोटे पेंठस्थली आशीर्वाद बाबू को पचारतु 2000 मसीह से जेतेबेले सेक्रेटरी की आसिले सेतेबेले दिलीप स्वाई बोली जने वाइस प्रेसिडेंट थिले तांकर पुओ को गोड़े गोड़े जांच करेगी तांकू टीम रु बाहर करा गला इतिहास भूली गले केमती हो.
The Commissionerate Police on Wednesday filed a charge sheet against sex racket kingpin Sunil Meher and middleman Sumesh Panda in a court in connection with running a sex racket in Bhubaneswar while involving a Kyrgyzstan young woman. The 85-page charge sheet has also mentioned the name of 20 witnesses, including the Kyrgyzstan young woman. In the charge sheet, it is mentioned that Sunil Meher brought the Kyrgyz woman, who was on a tourist visa to India, after contacting her through middlemen operating in Delhi and Kolkata. She was brought on a package of rupees 15 lakh for a period of 1 month, said the police sources, adding this was not a lone case when Meher had brought foreign ladies to Bhubaneswar for sleaze business. Notably, the Kyrgyz woman was caught red-handed with a local youth at a flat in an apartment on 25th March in Patia. She had gone to Goa, Bengaluru before coming to Odisha. In yet another case in the chit fund scam in the state, Balesur police on Wednesday arrested the CMD of the Raj Godson chit fund firm, Jagdish Mishra, for allegedly duping people of around rupees 15 crore. The police arrested Mishra after the affected investors detained him and later handed him over to the police. The investors alleged that the chit fund company chief had managed to convince the investors to deposit money in his company, promising hefty returns, and hoodwinked people even after the closure of the company by changing its name. In a shocking incident that turns the spotlight once again on our decrepit healthcare services, a man had to carry the body of his wife out of this hospital on his shoulders after he failed to obtain a mortuary van or an ambulance from the hospital authorities. The incident occurred in Kadahandi district headquarters town when 42-year-old Amanga Dey, who was being treated for tuberculosis at the district headquarters hospital, died at around 2 a.m. on Wednesday. Despite all his efforts, Amanga's husband, Donna Maji, was not able to avail an ambulance till morning to carry her dead body. Out of sheer desperation, he wrapped the body of his wife in cloth and carried it on his shoulders. By the time OTV came to know about the incident, Donna had already covered 12 kilometers on his way from the hospital to his home in Melghora village under Rampur block. After tracking down Donna at Sogoda, OTV informed the collector and the people's representative, following which a mortuary van arrived to carry the dead body. On being asked about the incident, the district collector expressed grief over the incident and said that the family will be provided an assistance of rupees 2,000 under the Harish Chandra Yojana and rupees 10,000 from the Red Cross Fund.
नहीं आएगा सुविधा नहीं कोले तो लगे तो बोई करम तिले आएगा
गाड़ी गुड़ा लाइक कोई लोग नहीं डॉक्टर
कोई ले आएगा
कहाँ बोल
देखो ना यार गाड़ी उड़ा है ठीक कर दो मैं तो गरीब पिला पैसा पतर किसी नहीं ना बोली कहला कि नहीं आम गाड़ी उड़ा के ठीक कर देमु बोली कहला आएगा एतिर लगे से ना के मत बर कथा ग्रहण नहीं करना बोली कर मैं बोई करम तिले आएगा
जानिला पर आमे सीडीएमओ कोई के एम्बुलेंस भी अरेंज करूछु तांको हरिचंद्र सहायता देबा पई तहसीलदार को इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया है और रेड क्रॉस और किंबा सीएमआरएफ रो भी तांको देबा पई एमओ वीडियो के इंस्ट्रक्शन दे छी सेटा हेल्ला.
Before wrapping up the news headlines once again, state government's blatant lie on the Arpa Bhai Sajar project in Chhattisgarh exposed after Water Resources Department's website shows it got the detailed project report in April 2016. Union Water Resources Minister Uma Bharati assures Odisha that no injustice will be done to it in resolving the dispute with Chhattisgarh over sharing of Mahanadi water. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs or CCEA, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, approves construction of fourth line between Jharsuguda in Odisha and Bilaspur. Police filed charge sheet against sex racket kingpin Sunil Meher and middleman Sumesh Panda in connection with running a sex racket involving a Kyrgyz woman. And in a shocking incident that turns the spotlight once again on a decrepit healthcare services, a man carries the body of his wife out of the hospital on his shoulders after he fails to obtain a mortuary van. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.